Welcome to the Banter Blitz Podcast with your hosts, Jimmy, Pete, and Eric.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Banter Blitz Podcast. We had ourselves the first week of fantasy playoffs. Some of us made it through. Thank God. Some of us didn't. Eric. And it was fun.
Eric.
There's a whole lot of injuries, a whole lot. It was a lot this week. So we have a lot of news to get into. We're going to go over what happened in all the games as per usual, PD's picks, waiver wire, and then we'll get you guys ready for week 2 of the playoffs. Hopefully me and Pete make it through to the end, because that'd be a fun little championship matchup right there. So that's pretty much the deal. Other than that, how'd you guys do this week? How'd it go?
Fantastic. In 3 playoffs, advanced in all 3.
Yeah.
I dominated Anthony. I beat him by double digits. I dominated Donnie in his league. Screw you, Don. And that's pretty much it. I got a bye in our Dynasty League. I'm playing against Kevin, who I'm going to destroy.
Yeah, he snuck through. It's so sad.
So I'm feeling great. If I make the finals in 2 leagues, I'll be happy. So, yeah.
That's
Very
a
happy.
good year. I mean, last year you won both? No, the year before that you won both.
Yep.
Oh. Pete's been on a roll the past couple of years.
Hot.
Eric, how'd you do?
I lost one, the Dynasty one, that you guys are hoping to be in contention with each other. But I was on bye in one, and I'm heading towards the semifinals in the other. So I'm in 2 out of 3 in the semifinals, and I'm not upset about this year. Not at all.
Go.
Pretty good outcome.
Good.
Take
I
that.
still have a chance in 2.
Yep.
So I made it in 2 to the playoffs, and I advanced in both. But Dynasty, I advanced straight up. My team went nuclear. Almost 200 points. But my family league, which is kind of a joke, I was playing my mom, I kind of run the team for her for the most part. And going into Monday, she needed like 15 points from Bijan. Maybe a little more than 15, but she had Kirk and she had Bijan. And she didn't get it. So, yeah.
Yep.
She's mad. But what are you going to do? So I advanced in that one. Yay. It's like a free league anyway. But kind of cool. So that's pretty much the deal there. Other than that, I guess we just jump into the news, man. We got a lot to get to. Injuries plagued people, man. Even Liz, her team died. We have 30-man rosters in our Dynasty League. 3 of her players went over 10 points. 0 of them went over 15 points.
Horrible.
Just horrendous this week. So I guess let's just jump right into the news, man. Let's rock and roll.
Weekly news and injury report.
Okay. We're going to kind of speed run some of these, and then we'll hit the big ones, because there's a lot. John Mechie nursing shoulder injury. We'll see if he plays. Sincere McCormick out for the year with an ankle injury. So anybody who blew their waiver on him, or their fab on him, sorry. Aiden O'Connell not looking like he's going to play. That's not good, because that Raiders offense looks horrendous. Aiden is so much better than Ritter.
Oh, yeah.
And Aiden was so much worse than Minshew. It's like there's just no... It just sucks on. They need a quarterback. Mahomes is back to practice. In full, apparently. So either he's got the pain tolerance of a 4-year-old girl, or I don't understand, like, what he got carried off the field essentially with this high ankle sprain, and now full practice on Tuesday. Like, what the hell?
Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
So
Very strange.
It's not like he's been a fantastic fantasy quarterback this year anyway, but just keep an eye on it, because he's going to make that offense run much better than Carson. So either way, if you have pieces in that offense, it's going to help quite a bit. Derek Carr out for the year. It's not worth him coming back anyway, so that was kind of seen. Kenny Walker still not practicing. Not good. Don't know what's going on there. And Charbonnet's been playing pretty good, so it's not like they need to force him back in. Yep. So keep an eye there. That's going to be one of those game times, I think. Justin Herbert still limited in practice with an ankle injury. That's huge. If they don't play him, I'm sure he will play. He's a tough dude. He played with broken ribs all last year, but
he's been playing. He's been limited all
right.
year
So if he doesn't play, or if he gets hurt more, that's big time for anybody playing Lad, and huge. Disley, not at practice, shoulder injury. Jaleel McLaughlin, not at practice. Monty, out for the year with an MCL tear.
Big.
That's huge. That sucks too, because he's been so good. Gibbs is the running back, I think 3 on the year right now. So you wouldn't think that the Lions would be able to have another running back 1, but both of them are in the top 10.
Yep, crazy.
It's insanity.
Yep.
So this is huge hit for the Lions. Huge hit for anybody who has Monty on their team, and a huge boost for anybody who has Gibbs. Me. Because he's going to get all the work. All of it. Alvin Kamara is still nursing an abductor injury. He's questionable. That one's going to be rough. You got to pay attention there, because if he's the entire offense, and if he doesn't play, it's
Kendre Miller.
Yeah, literally.
Kendre Miller.
This one's kind of funny. Deontay Johnson was excused from team activities after being suspended. He pissed somebody off in that building. And this has kind of been a theme. Like they wanted him out of Pittsburgh. He's got some issues, man. He's like a shittier AJ Brown. All right. Yeah, AJ Brown. You know what I mean? Like he's got these attitude issues that he's not that good either.
No.
At least AJ Brown was like, or not AJ. What am I saying?
Antonio.
No, AJ.
Chase
Antonio
Claypool?
Brown. Jesus Christ.
AJ Brown is a little.
Antonio
too,
Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
got that CTE.
Right. But at least he was like good.
Oh, he was excellent.
You know, right?
Oh my God.
Deontay has never been that.
Never.
So
Never
it's just,
will be.
I don't know. I don't understand. Jalen Waddle has avoided a big time injury to his knee, but he probably is going to miss a week here. And not for nothing, their season's pretty much over, so I don't know why they would force him back either. Doesn't really make any sense. So he's probably droppable at this point.
That's crazy.
Leggett is still dealing with his groin injury. Njoku could be back this week. Keep an eye on that. Although if it's DTR, that's scary.
Not starting him.
Right. Tillman could
Less
be back
than
this
200 passing yards.
Yep.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Nick Chubb done for the year. Broken foot. Sucks.
Rip.
Look for Jerome Ford. Big time
Top.
waiver if
Especially
he's out
against
there.
the Bengals this week, who have one of the worst
Huge.
defenses I've ever seen.
Massive. Yeah, I feel
Top
so
waiver
bad for
pick.
the Bengals. Man, the Bengals offense is rolling.
Joe Burrow, that dude's
It's
having
ridiculous.
a prolific year. Huh?
TJ Watt, defensive player, but it's TJ Watt. Low ankle sprain. He should be okay. If you watch that, it was a non-contact kind of thing, and you're like, uh-oh. But he should be okay. So if you're rooting for the Steelers this year, it's good news.
Or if you have Derrick Henry versing them next week.
Oh, yeah. If he
You
plays,
kind of
though,
feel a little better if he doesn't play, but if he does play,
you're playing
feeling,
someone who has
a little
Derrick
nervous
Henry,
about
so
Henry.
you're hoping.
I hope he's all right. He's a
I
good
hope
guy.
he's okay. I hope he
but
doesn't play. I hope he's okay.
Just sit
though.
out.
Just
Just
take
rest a
one
little
game
bit,
off.
guy.
Take one game off.
Just rest.
Will Levis benched Mason Rudolph in. That's hilarious.
About time.
He's been so bad. We kind of mentioned this. Jameis Winston out, DTR in. Spencer Rattler will be starting for the Saints. Nelson Aguilar has a concussion. Hayden Hurst is back to practice for the Chargers. Hollywood back to practice for the Chiefs. I don't know if that matters. We'll see. He hasn't really meant anything in years. I think he's just a name. Gene, not for nothing, if Hollywood does anything this offseason and you have him in a dynasty league, you sell him like immediately. Bye. Gino could play. He didn't get hurt, so he has a chance to play, which is really good news for anybody who has any pieces on that offense. QJ should be good to go. Higbee, he's gonna start this week.
Yeah. Okay.
This time it's on paper.
I'll
This
believe
is-
it when I see
Basil.
it.
I know. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this game. Pickens should be back to play Baltimore, which is good news for Pete, sort of, maybe,
Oh,
hopefully.
definitely. Love Pickens.
Jordan Love, good to go. He had a thigh thing, but no problems. And Joe Mixon, good to go. And a lot of people were worried about Joe Mixon. He had an ankle thing happen, but he should be fine. So,
Still worried against Kansas City.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, Eric owns Joe Mixon.
Yep. This is a big week, boys.
That's a
Everyone
big
should be
week.
worried
It is a
about
big
their
week.
players.
Big week.
God, I'm so excited. All right. Well, that's pretty much all the news. I'm sure we're going to kind of
Oh my god.
forget
We
something
have
and we'll
so
jump
many
into it.
games to go through.
We do have a lot of games
Speed
to go
run.
through, so we're going to
Start
jump
'em
right
up.
in. Try not to banter too much.
Let's go about the
get
big
into the-
takeaways.
Let's get into week 15.
The Recap Blitz.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Why is this the first one I have to talk about? So this game mathematically essentially ended the Niners season. And it is 100% on Deebo Samuel.
100%.
It is 100% on Deebo.
He's gone. 1,000%.
I want him to be gone, dude. He drops a wide open slant. It was in his hands, and he was clear to the end zone, and it puts the game away. Just drops it. So the defense we got, we're not going to sit on this too long, but we got a lot of defensive players back. Nick Bosa was back. Our guys came back, held the Rams to 12, who just scored a shitload on the Lions, and Deebo sucks. That's all.
I got a quick question real quick before we even go further. If Debo gets traded and Higgins is supposed to be traded, you think they swap?
I might be okay with that.
Higgins to 49ers
younger.
and Debo to
The
the...
Niners don't need another star wide receiver, though. Like,
No, not really.
you have IU.
They need a
back.
right guard, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Trent's got the left locked, but the right side's weak.
Trent's also got some, age.
He's also 36, I think.
age,
Yeah, so
but he's still a stud.
he's just this massive wall. All right.
Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, no, you're good. Stafford, 16-27, 160, no touchdowns, no picks. They shut. There was no offense here. There was no touchdown scored. It was all field goals. Kyron still got his yards, 29 for 108. Nothing else on the run game. Puka is so freaking good. 7 for 97 in a game where there was no offense. Like, he just gets his. Cooper Kupp had a whole 0 goose egg. So,
Everyone started him, too, so...
oh yeah, people got screwed by
this
Cooper
game
Kupp this week.
screwed fantasy playoffs for
A lot of
teams.
people.
A lot. Even Kyron with no touchdowns. I don't care about the yards.
Yeah.
Like, nothing here. Brock Purdy, 14 of 31, 142, and a pick. Should have that touchdown to Debo, but whatever. Garendo back, 16 for 57, whatever. No offense either side. George Kittle, 4 for 61. He tried his best. Juwan Jennings, 2 for 31. And that's pretty much all we got. We had one defense player walk off the field. Everybody on the Niners hates him.
Devondre Campbell, right?
Yeah, and
What a
he's
beast.
gone. He's gone.
Good.
I think they cut him
Garendo over
already.
Harris was my best option. That was a great decision.
Yeah, it was. Najee got nothing.
Najee, we'll get into Najee. I'm
We'll get in
pissed
there.
at Najee.
Yep.
Najee got nothing. All right, this is the first Chiefs game I can honestly say they just won. Like, they just won. There was no bullshit this game. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I knew that was
Mahomes.
gonna happen.
Well, yeah, it's against the Browns. That's like 19 to 38, 159, 2 touchdowns, and a sprained ankle. Pacheco and Hunt are split in the backfield still.
Yeah.
That sucks for anybody who has Pacheco. I hope that continues because Victor has Pacheco. But, yeah, no real run game here. Cleveland's run game defense is still very good. Worthy, Hopkins, Kelsey, Zilch, Zada, nothing. Crap. All the way down. Kelsey is gone. He's done. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Noah Gray eats into it.
Yeah. Hard.
Yeah, big time.
That's
Get
the
that
thing.
tud, Yeah.
Noah Gray might be
Eats
something
them
to look
hard.
out for, honestly, because it seems like he's replacing Kelsey.
Dynasty, you
he's-
trade for him if you can get him.
Right. Jameis Winston, 16 25, 146, 3 picks. Then they put in DTR, who was 4 for 9 for 18 yards and a pick. So, sucks, and sucks some more. It's so bad.
Chiefs defense What a play this week.
I don't know. I don't even know that that's what it was. I mean, yeah, like you're right.
I mean,
but
Jameis Winston just chucks the ball.
I think it's just shitty quarterback play. Nick Chubb goes down. Jerome Ford comes in, 7 for 84 and a touchdown. He's a massive pickup. If he's on waivers, which he shouldn't be, but if he is, you drop all of it. Everything you
Kevin's
got. Jerry
league is
Jeudy,
on.
11. Huh?
Kevin's league is on waivers.
Oh, hey. Should I just go do it?
Yeah,
I'm not even in playoffs. I'll just
No. Don't do it.
I'm doing it, so it doesn't matter.
Jerry Jeudy, 11 for 108. This game sucked. So we're going to see how many games we can get to before we have one that was fun to watch.
Pete, he's mine.
Bengals, 37. Titans, 27. Joe Burrow and the offense still rolling, putting up massive yards, and their defense sucks. You got a guy who just lost his starting job, Will Levis, and they still put up 27 points on Bengals defense.
Yep.
It's horrendous. Joe Burrow, 26, 37, 271, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Chase Brown, big game, 25 for 97, 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase, 9 for 94. T. Higgins, 5 for 88 and a touchdown. They all got involved. This offense is great. It's like they could literally go to the defense and just flip them off because it's their fault. They don't have a shot at the playoffs this year.
Chase Brown had a huge game. He had 2 touchdowns. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's insane. Mason Rudolph sucks also. 21 to 26, 209, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He was better than Levis.
Levis, I don't understand the quarterbacks this year.
Definitely better than Levis. I like Rudolph.
But he's not going to have the starting job next year. They're going to draft someone or trade for somebody or whatever. They might get Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
who knows?
They might.
Tony Pollard, 17 of 45 and a touchdown. That's horrendous yards per carry.
He played hurt too, I believe.
Yeah. That's why Tajay Spears got involved, 6 for 87 and a touchdown. Chig, 8 for 59. Calvin Ridley screwed a lot of people here, 3 for 41. Just sucky. Ridley was a good play this week, you would think.
Yep. If Pollard gets, a limited session in or ends up on an injury report this weekend, keep an eye out on Tajay Spears as well.
Yep. Okay. Commanders Saints. This should not have been this close. I don't understand what happened here.
They went for it.
The Saints are starting Jake Haener and Spencer Rattler.
Yep.
Why did they put up 19 points?
It makes me question the Commanders and their legitness. Like it's not good.
No, this is a bad look.
This team.
Yeah, this is a very bad look.
Yeah.
Especially with Kamara not performing, it's like there was nothing going on for him. So I don't know if this is hats off to the Saints defense, maybe, but like this should not have been a thing. Yeah, this should not have been a thing. Jaden Daniels, 25 for 31, 226, 2 touchdowns. He still had a good game. He's still good. He ran for 66 yards also. So fantasy-wise, great. Brian Robinson, 21 for 65.
That's not good.
Not good. Scary Terry, 7 for 73 and 2 touchdowns. This man,
damn, I'm good.
It's best year he's ever had.
I got him in
it's amazing.
6th round. Hot.
Yeah, it's so good. I love him.
I wanted you to trade him to me so bad.
Yeah,
never sent me one. I was like, come on. I'm waiting.
Jake Haener went 4 for 10 for 49 and a pick before they put in Rattler.
That's why they covered
10
the
for
spread.
21. It's so stupid.
The Jake Haener GQ model.
Yep. Spencer Rattler, 10 for 21, 135 and a touchdown. Kendre Miller came in for Kamara and did nothing, 9 for 46. MVS, 2 for 64. It was awful. Nothing.
So about this game, you might have seen clips. The last drive the Saints had, the game clock just randomly stopped at 8 seconds.
I saw that.
I gotta look more into it, but that's kind of sketchy.
They're basically calling. Yeah, they're calling for an investigation because it's like that game should have never even had a chance. Nope. It was like they were letting the Saints back into it.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. A lot of people bet the Washington -7. They tease it down, to 1.5. So that needs to be investigated. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's not good.
They need to stop with the part-time refs.
Oh, dude, it's bad. And the clock is too liberal. It's too subjective. We need to figure out the clocks here.
Especially with false starts and shit. Dude. The false starts one is killing me because it's like that hit 0.
Yep.
It's horrendous. Same
True.
thing with goal line stuff. You can't tell me they can't put like a laser on each end of the first down or wherever.
Yeah.
And when it gets crossed by the ball, like put something on the ball or in the ball. Like, it should not be this hard. Or at least a camera on both sides. Why is that so fucking hard? Next up, this we knew was going to happen. The Ravens torched the Giants 35-14. Lamar Jackson tried to kill me. And it didn't work, Donnie.
Yeah, Don.
21 of 25 for 290 and 5 freaking touchdown. He rushed for 65 yards. He is the cheat code this year. It's for him and Josh Allen are unreal. Derrick Henry 14 for 67 yards. Not actually that good for him.
Nope.
Bateman 3 for 80. 2 touchdowns. Where'd that come from? Why is Zay Flowers 6 for 53?
Why does he do it every game too? Like, he's on my bench in Dynasty. I'm never going to start him, but he keeps popping
You
off.
can't. Right. And then Justice Hill 5 for 61 on the touchdown.
Yeah, poor Zay.
Justice Hill, he's got a lot of contract stuff. Like, he needs a couple 100 yards to get, I don't know, whatever the bonus is. So he's got a lot of that going on. So he might be getting the ball more coming up here. The Giants, I'm not even going to. The quarterbacks suck. Tommy DeVito sucks. Tyrone Tracy, 10 for 31. Malik Neighbors is the only thing at all. 10 for 82 and a touchdown. That's it.
Garbage time, helping Eric out.
Woo!
It's so bad.
Lose with style. I said lose with style.
I mean, yeah.
Keep it
This one
competitive.
surprised me.
Yeah.
Cowboys 30, Panthers 14. The Panthers were on a roll here for a bit, and it's like they just fell off the wagon. I don't understand this. Like, they were playing great, and Dallas's defense is not good. So I don't get this one. Cooper Rush 18 for 29, 18 of 29, 214, 3 touchdowns.
Dak who?
Solid. Right. Yeah, right. Imagine, dude,
That'd be nuts.
I'd laugh. Rico Dowdle 25 for 149.
Wow.
It took him long enough.
He might be sleeper.
Can't
of
wait
the
to see
year.
what happens next year.
Might be.
Yeah, what happens next year?
CeeDee Lamb,
Where's going to
19.
be drafted and stuff?
Yeah, we'll see. It depends on what they do. They might go, dude. If they draft Ashton
Oh
Ginty,
my god.
holy
I'm
crap!
trading. Whoever's the first pick, I'm getting.
I'll trade the
Ashton.
world for that
Yeah,
kid.
100%.
He's the only one that I really care about in this draft.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
100%. Love him.
Oh,
he
that
got,
kid looks
he got
screwed.
snubbed. 100%.
Screwed. And like I like the kid. What's the kid's name?
It's oh,
Travis
man.
Hunter?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Travis Hunter. I don't mind him. I like him. He's cool. It's a cool story. Plays both sides of the ball. Whatever. Ashton is just so good.
Yeah. Love him.
It's pathetic. CeeDee Lamb 9 for 116 and a touchdown. Cooper Rush just fed him all day. That's all it was. Bryce Young kind of back to earth. 19-28, 219, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Chuba Hubbard, crappy game, 10 for 32.
Yeah.
Jalen Coker, 4 for 110 and a touchdown. Adam Thielen, 5 for 51. What the hell is that?
Sorry, everybody.
Everyone's gonna pick up Coker, and everyone's gonna be like, "This is it." He's gonna get a goose egg
Yep.
next week.
Oh, for sure.
Adam Thielen couldn't do 4 games in a row being good.
He's old,
He's
man.
old. Let
He
him
tried.
be.
He needed his break.
As per the Jets, they throw their season away, and now they're winning games just so they screw their draft pick up. They beat the Jaguars 32-25, which is not really something to write home about. The Jaguars are awful, but they looked a lot better.
Aaron Rodgers' best
Like,
game by far.
Yeah, the past 3 or 4 games, the Jets have actually looked like what they were supposed to look like all year. It's just way too late. It doesn't matter. Aaron
Are those
Rodgers,
numbers right on Aaron Rodgers rushing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he got
He
out there.
outrushed Brees Hall?
Yep.
He got it. I'm so scared. Aaron Rodgers, 16 of 30, 289, 3 touchdowns. No picks. Holy crap. Rush for 45 yards. Brees Hall, 9 for 30.
Is he a rushing quarterback now? What?
attention everyone. If you watch that Netflix documentary, it's just Aaron Rodgers straight glazing himself for 10 minutes. So it's
Pete's
rough.
not happy about
I
this.
shut it off. He is the worst
I gotta
person.
see it. I didn't see it yet.
He is the worst. My least favorite person I've never met before is Aaron Rodgers.
After my
amazing.
One Piece episodes, it's on my list.
Yeah. Oh, dude. It's don't waste your time. But yeah, that's how
right.
we're at. That's how we're at.
Brees Hall 9 for 30 and a touchdown. That's scary. That's very scary. Devontae Adams 9 for 198 and 2 touchdowns. What the hell? I feel like he's just padding his stats so he gets in the Hall of Fame at this point. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson 3 for 56 and a touchdown. They were moving. Brees Hall caught 2 for 21 yards. Mac Jones is fighting for a job somewhere next year. 31 of 46 for 294, 2 touchdowns. He threw 2 picks, but he's doing the right thing. He's just chucking the ball.
Yep.
He's like, someone catch it, please. But I mean, he's playing as one of the best backups in the league right now, I'd say.
He's solid. I mean,
it's against the Jets defense. They have a good pass defense.
he's making a case for himself, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying. Like, he could go to Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know, like, that wouldn't surprise me. Etienne and Bigsby are horrendous. 14 to 65 for Etienne, 11 for 42 for Bigsby. Garbage. Brian Thomas Jr. looks awesome. 10 for 105 and 2 touchdowns. He's one of the best rookies come out this year. He's so good. But yeah, Jets are winning games they shouldn't be winning. Moving on.
But the other thing with the Jets. Hold on. Before we move on.
Yeah.
I say Braylon Allen's hurt. Brees Hall might be hurt. Isaiah Davis and the deep ones, deep leagues. Maybe a sneaky pickup, and then don't pass over Brenton Strange. That tight end. Plays in Ingram, 12 targets.
I agree with that.
73 yards.
Strange looks good.
I'm not drinking it. I get it. 12 targets. He did well. I'm just not buying into it.
He's a safety net.
He played well even with Ingram in there too.
Ingram was on IR.
Yeah.
No, before that.
Ingram was
before
injured.
that.
He popped off.
I would.
No, he had some games where he did all right.
No way.
Well, okay. Here's the deal, though. If you have Njoku, who is now getting thrown the DTR,
It's still Njoku.
Really?
I'm not starting Strange.
Wow.
Nope, not doing it.
Oof.
If Evan Ingram couldn't do it, Strange, I'm not buying this one game thing. I'm not.
Yeah, it's just.
It's not one game.
It is.
It's not
It
one
is.
game. All right, hold on.
Here it goes.
Brenton Strange, week 5, 10 points. Week 2 and 3, 8 points.
Okay.
I mean, and that was with
No, that's when Ingram was not
Evan
playing.
Ingram. Okay. Week 6 when Ingram played, Brenton Strange got 1 point. Sure. Week 8 he played, he got 8 points. 8 points against Green Bay, and Ingram got 11. Still serviceable at the same time as Ingram. Now Ingram's gone.
I don't know. It depends on your situation.
All right, let's move on. Pete's a non-believer of the strange things happening.
I'm not buying one game of hype. I'm not doing it.
You just find it a little strange. That's fine.
I find it a little strange.
It's strange.
I'll take a bet offline with you. Juwan Johnson has a better game.
I'll put money on that.
Alright, cool.
That might be true.
We thought that last week. I thought that. All right, let's move on.
I saw you pick him up and drop him.
Okay.
Because he sucked.
Miami loses to Houston 12-20. Miami. This is another one. Tua screwed a lot of people over on this one. He's been playing great.
Get a read on this Miami team. I can't.
I can't either. It's pathetic. It's
hot and cold. Katy Perry.
But it's not hot and cold. It's lava and ice cubes.
It's so bad. God.
They're playing in Texas, and it's supposed to be hot out there too.
They should be good with the heat. They live in Miami, dude.
Right?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
They should
So
feel comfortable.
stupid.
It's ridiculous.
Texans defense is not good either. I mean, I guess part of it is Waddle goes down early, but like, woohoo.
Tyreek Hill was busted.
Yeah, Tyreek is huge
He's up
bust.
there.
Tua 29-40, 196, a touchdown, 3 picks. He absolutely screwed so many people because he's been playing so well that you auto start him this week, and then Achan 12 for 41 screwed a lot of people. Tyreek Hill 2 for 36. Like the whole thing. This game, and what was the one from earlier? The Rams.
Yeah.
horrendously screwed so many people.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
CJ Stroud, 18 of 26 for 131, 2 touchdowns. That'll work if you started him, which most people didn't. Dude, Joe Mixon, 12 for 23, gets hurt. Goomba Wale comes in, 1 for 30. Like, no rush offense, period. End of story here. Joe Mixon also caught 5 balls for 33 yards. Nico, 4 for 17, 2 touchdowns, saved him. But 4 for 17 is bad.
Yeah. I was playing Nico and Stroud, and I was getting a little nervous because those stacked touchdowns, but luckily I was
That's all you had. Tank Dell, 2 for 26, big time bust.
Huge bust.
Horrendous. Colts get pretty much torched by Denver. It was bad. Anthony Richardson is really, really bad.
How many games does it have to be for people to understand he's not an NFL quarterback?
He looked good in the beginning.
Oh my God.
He looked good in the beginning.
Oh
of
my
the
God.
game.
He looked bad.
He did. The first couple drives, they looked good.
No.
And then once that pick 6 happened,
You get
that was
tired.
it.
You need to take a
get
break.
tired.
That was it.
Terrible.
momentum
17 of
shifted.
38, 172, 2 picks. He barely even got pressured. It was just horrendous. Johnny Taylor, 22 of 107, got absolutely... No, he screwed himself.
You saw that fumble?
He screwed himself.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Cocky.
It's so stupid.
Yep. I expect more from Jonathan Taylor.
I expect more from anybody who does that. Just hold the fucking ball.
Yeah, but he's
Is
like
that
a stand-up
LaShawn
guy,
McCoy?
and he's just, I can't.
It's hard to hold your ball sometimes, boys. Just so excited.
Slippery ball.
Yeah, Eric very
He got
excited.
very
talking
excited.
About Anthony Richardson.
Ah, that makes sense.
He was so excited.
Michael
Finally getting
Pittman,
a
6 for
rush.
58. That was it. There's no offense here. It was so bad. Oh, poor Johnny Taylor, you dumbass.
Thanks for starting Josh Downs, Allie.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, 20 of 33 for 133, touchdown, 3 picks. This was one of the bad games for him. Like, he hasn't had a bad game like this in a while. Rush for 23 yards. Other than that, there was no rush game whatsoever. McLaughlin sucks. Javonte sucks. Estime sucks. Like, it's bad. Javonte sucks. I like saying that. It makes me
Look at
happy.
those carries.
I don't know why.
8, 7, 6, 5. Look at those
It's
carries.
so stupid.
You never know. They just spread it around. It's ridiculous.
Terrible.
Cortland Sutton, 3 for 32 and a touchdown, saved them. Not good. And then Adam Troutman, 2 for 20 and a touchdown. Marvin Mims, nothing, and then he got hurt. So, like, it was a win for Denver, but it was because they were playing a really bad Colts team, I think, more than anything
It
else.
was their defense.
Yeah,
Their
it was
defense
bad.
killed it. And Surtain got hurt, I believe, right?
Yeah. All right. Game of the week, and it's not even close. This might be game of the year. This was awesome. I can't wait for Pete to rant.
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen, 23 of 34 for 362, 2 touchdown, rushed for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. Holy crap, he is on drugs this year.
For everyone that called me crazy for getting him
I
in the
was one of
second
them.
round.
I was one of them.
Yep.
Still think you're nuts.
Yep, everyone thought I was nuts.
You can't say you still think he's nuts.
You can't.
It paid off.
Totally still think he's
What?
nuts.
Oh, he's paying off in dividends. And want to know what? Another little tidbit. The reason why Josh Allen is so valuable at quarterback, he rarely gets hurt. I think he got hurt one time.
Because he's so big.
Yep, running
he's like
backs,
a stallion.
wide receivers, they all get hurt pretty easily. Quarterbacks are surefire. Josh Allen is surefire, and that's what I
kid's
banked
so-
on. So
He's so good.
next time, take notes. I mean,
He's becoming one of my favorite players to watch,
having
man. It's
an elite year. It's insane.
and he's such a decent dude.
Yep.
It seems like
He is.
like there's nothing to
MVP.
hate about him.
Nothing.
He's got a literal Labrador face.
Yeah.
It's like ugh. James
Once
Cook
he
also-
proposed, he went off for the last 3 weeks to record levels.
Yep.
He proposed to some girl.
Who's hot?
Haley
Sorry to
Steinfeld.
disrespect. I don't know.
Great.
I don't
great,
know your name.
Great singer.
But when he
He's
did
been on
that,
his
he went
shit.
off 3
Dude,
games.
they're probably the favorites right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
The Lions
yeah.
are kind of having a few moments here and there where I'm like, and now with Monty gone.
Yep.
But I think this really could be the Super Bowl preview. James Cook, even though Josh Allen did everything, James Cook 14 for 105 and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
It's nuts. Ty Johnson 5 for 114. Keon Coleman 1 for 64. Kincaid got involved. You know who didn't was Amari Cooper. Big old goose egg, Amari Cooper.
Producer. Yep.
Ay. On the other side, Jared Goff. Okay, so last week, Josh Allen had the 5 touchdown game and no win. It was like a record. Jared Goff just did the same shit. 38 of 59 for 494 and 5 touchdowns.
Nuclear.
I sat him for Sam Darnold against the Bears, and I'm so glad I had a bye in that league because holy crap.
Okay, all right, but you wouldn't start him, right, if you were really playing?
Did you actually set that lineup, or was it just sitting there?
Oh no, it was what I had originally had in, and
but would you have started Jared Goff for Sam Darnold? Be honest with yourself.
If it wasn't a bye, no. Against the Bills, no. Okay. If I thought there was upside with Sam Darnold, yes, I did.
You start
because there are games where Jared Goff can have duds.
Yeah, but not
even if there are scoring a lot of points.
This was going to be a shootout.
Now with Monty hurt, I'm never questioning.
Yeah, speaking of Monty, 5 for 4, he got hurt early, and then Jahmyr Gibbs 8 for 31 and a touchdown. That's not good enough, but it's because Jared Goff was just chucking this ball. Amon-Ra, 14 for 193 and a touchdown.
And he had food poisoning.
Oh my god. Fucking monster. Yep. Sam Laporta, 7 for 111. Jahmyr Gibbs also caught 5 balls for 83 yards and a touchdown.
Great game.
Amazing. This was the best game I think I've saw this year, and it's not close. This was so much fun to watch. Dan Campbell got too big of the balls this time.
He's too aggressive.
It's too big.
And he needs a dentist. Nasty.
Yeah, that's the fucking chewing tobacco.
Yeah, nasty.
12 minutes left in the game. You don't need to kick an onside kick.
Nope. There. Oh, yeah, dude. Again. Like, what? That doesn't make sense.
No, that was... You need to chill.
And there's no, like, art of surprise. You have to tell them,
right? You have to tell them. So, this year, you have to tell them.
That's the problem.
Knucklehead.
Right.
That's the problem.
If we were last year and there was the surprise where it was like, they probably would have caught them, actually, off guard.
Yeah.
But with this new rule, which I think they need to get rid of so bad, it's why are we telling the other team what we're doing?
Stupid. Stupid.
It's not like onside kicks worked that often where it was like, we have to make sure that the other team has a chance. They never fucking worked to begin with. Now it's impossible.
I think I've seen one this year work. That was it.
Yeah.
I think it was against the Vikings.
It might have been. I think you're right, actually. Yeah. So this was the game of the year. This is a great game. This game, not so great. Steelers lose 13-27 to the Eagles, but it was not it wasn't anything to write home about, man. Russell Wilson, 14-22, 128 and a touchdown. Terrible game. Najee Harris, 6 for 14 yards.
And a fumble that killed the entire momentum of this game. Did you see that fumble?
Yeah.
Perfect pitch. Russell Wilson pitched to him. Just straight up, no one around him, just drops it. Fumble, lost.
Yeah.
They were in the red zone, and that's it.
That'll kill you.
Terrible.
Yeah, without Pickens, the offense just doesn't work the same way. Pat Freiermuth got the touchdown. Calvin Austin, 5 for 65. I mean, the Eagles' defense is also very good, but it's a lot of that. Najee fumbling and George Pickens not being there was the biggest issue here.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, 25-32, 290, 2 touchdowns.
Kudos to him.
Good enough.
Finally had a good passing game.
Yeah, and then he got his tush push.
You had to. Squeaky wheels over there.
Here's another one. Barkley, 19 for 65 yards. And the theme I'm realizing with a lot of these players where I'm like, man, that's just not normal, is they're on Liz team.
Yep.
In Dynasty. A.J. Brown, 8 for 110 and a touchdown. Thank you very much. Devonta Smith, 11 for 109 and a touchdown. Jesus. Good for him. He's been really quiet this year.
Yes.
But yeah, this game was not as fun as it looks like on paper. It was pretty boring, actually.
Oh, very important thing, too. Justin Fields got hurt, too, just saying. Now let's move on.
I don't know how important that is, but you're right. Patriots lose the Cardinals 17-30. This is so bad. Drake May, 19-23, 202, a touchdown on the pick. Ramondre is awful. I want nothing to do with him ever again. 13-69. And they need a receiver.
Yep.
They need a receiver so bad. They got nothing. Not a single receiver went over 50 yards, so I'm not even going to bother. Kyler Murray, 23-30, 224. No touchdowns, no picks, however. James Conner, 16 for 110 and 2 touchdowns. The man's a beast. He's going to break his streak. This is the first year he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Unless he gets hurt this
Oh,
week.
I better not.
Please,
I haven't
please,
been in a lot of
please,
leagues.
please,
You didn't say that.
Trey Benson also 5 for
He got
22.
hurt. Trey Benson got hurt.
Yeah, he did. Trey McBride 9 for 87
No touch.
and no touchdowns.
Oh.
Rip.
And they tried the little like pitch off thing,
Yep.
like they do. Yeah, and he got to the 1-inch line, and I'm sitting there like the poor kid is
Crazy.
just trying so hard.
Crazy.
2 more games.
Harrison 2 for 32, silent.
Great trade.
Marvin Harrison.
It's working out for you.
If I didn't do that trade, I'd be in trouble.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, that looks good.
I'm
This-
serious. If I didn't do that trade, I would have been in trouble last 2 games.
This game for sure. Tampa beat the crap out of the Chargers. How'd that happen?
Did not see that one coming.
40
I did.
to 17. Eric did. Did you also know that Mike Evans was going to go off? And
No.
kudos to Baker, because especially that one touchdown, that ball was like in the bullseye. It was so perfect. Baker 22 of 27, 288, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Bucky Irving is so much better than Rashad White. It hurts. 15 for 117. Rashad White still got 64 yards on 15 carries. Mike Evans 9 for 159, 2 touchdowns. My goodness.
Incredible.
Bucky had that long one. He had that
Imagine
long
if this
one.
team still had Chris Godwin, dude.
God.
Jesus
He might get
Christ.
traded. McMillan's looking good.
He does. He's not Godwin, but you're right. He does. look
Godwin
good.
might be traded. McMillan's
think
been
so.
looking good.
5 for 75 and a touchdown from McMillan. K-Dot and 2 for 24. Bust. No bueno. Herbert 21 of 33, 195, 2 touchdowns and a pick.
Herbert game.
Herbert game. Gus Edwards.
Should have been better. Should have been better.
Should have been
Against
better.
Tampa Bay's defense.
17 points is not acceptable
You
here.
want to know why? The run game.
Gus Edwards is horrendous.
It was horrible,
Makes
the
them-
run
makes
game.
them-
What are you talking about? That run game was
That's what
horrible.
I'm saying.
Dude.
If they have no run game, there's no threat to it, so they drop back into coverage.
True.
J.K.
True.
Dobbins is so missed
Yep.
on this team, and I can't believe that sentence is like
Yeah.
real. Lad McConkey 5 for 58 and a touchdown. The touchdown saved him there. Smart 5 for 50. Quentin Johnston 5 for 45 and a touchdown. He didn't drop that many this time.
Just half.
Well, you don't know if he dropped them or not.
No,
but,
no, they weren't drops. They.
Yeah, maybe more
there
than
was
2.
definitely a few in there.
He's playing good. He's playing decent. He's
Terrible.
playing decent.
All right,
Pete hates him,
Packer.
but he's been producing.
He's been doing something. Packers win over the Seahawks 30-13. Thank God, because I hate the
Defense
Seahawks.
destroyed them.
Crazy.
It's the Packers look good. No, I take that back.
7
Josh
sacks.
Jacobs looks good. Josh Jacobs looks really good. 26 carries, 94 yards, touchdown. He had a better game last week. That's still a good game. Jordan Love, 20 of 27, 229, 2 touchdowns. That's clean. Jaden Reed sucks. Christian Watson, 3 for 56. Josh Jacobs also caught 4 balls for 42 yards. Romeo Doubs got the touchdowns, 2 of them. And Jaden Reed sucks.
I don't know about all that.
Didn't save you this
What
year,
you
Eric.
mean?
He didn't save me this year in that playoff game, but he's still, they use him in the rushing, which I like that
3
they
for
do that.
27.
And he's cold.
Yeah, and he still gets like a good amount of targets too.
They
6
didn't
targets
catch
on
any.
that.
How many did he
Not
catch?
this game. He caught 5 of them, but only 34. He's playing his part in this team. And I like the way they motion him a lot. He is a different weapon on that team. I do like their receivers. They're young. They're upcoming. I still have a lot of excitement for this team.
Okay. Geno Smith, 15 of 19, 149 and the pick. He looked awful this game.
Awful.
Charbonnet in for Walker, 8 for 54 and a touchdown. Touchdown saved him. If you started him, JSN is 100% taking this offense over. 10 for 83. Not huge yards this week, but the targets are all his. DK was 3 for 3 for 28 yards. And Lockett should retire after this year.
I know that
Yeah.
pains you to say. I know.
So, yeah.
Your
Just
DK,
bad.
3 targets. That's the biggest thing.
DK 3 for 3 is bad. No touchdowns.
Once
no
Geno
nothing,
went out,
28 yards.
there was no more. I knew there was going to be no more targets for him after that.
The Seattle defense, glaringly bad.
Bad. Really bad.
And the Packers defense was really good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Packers defense was impressing
Solid
the crap
defense,
out of me.
Definitely.
They look good.
I was shocked.
Bears Vikings. We all knew this is kind of how this was gonna go. Bears 12, Vikings 30. Caleb 18 to 31, 191 on the touchdown.
It looks better than it was.
Yeah, he's trying. He also got hurt.
Yeah.
Sort of. He's trying. It's just, I don't know if it's coaching.
It's the Bears' problem. Every year they do this. They draft a quarterback. They don't give him the right support, and then they blame the quarterback. It's not. It's every year.
Field sucked.
Even before that,
they also don't have a running back. You're right. DeAndre Swift is terrible. He's not good. Like this is 19 for 79 is okay, but he's not good. He doesn't look good if you watch him. They need a running back in the worst way. Keenan 6 for 82 and a touchdown. DJ Moore 8 for 46. That's horrendous.
Yep.
And Rome Odunze 2 for 39. Also terrible. Now Sam Darnold murdered everybody in fantasy this week. 24 of 40 for 231, a touchdown and a pick. And it was really bad. Aaron Jones, 18 for 86 and a touchdown. Cam Akers, 10 for 24 and a touchdown. What the hell is that? JJ, 7 for 73 and a touchdown, and it would have been a lot more if he didn't drop that one pass.
Yep. That was very not like him.
I saw that and I went, he never does that.
Turn too quick
hell?
upfield. Just turn too quick, cut the eyes off the ball.
Yeah, he just turned. He didn't wash it all the way into his hands. But it's just one of those, like, he never does that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison, 7 for 63. TJ Hawkinson, 5 for 52. This game and the other Monday night game we're about to talk about were very bad. Very bad. This was worse. Falcons, 15. Raiders, 9. How did the Falcons not put up 30 against this Raiders team? Kirk Cousins, 11 of 17 for 112, a pick and a touchdown. Kirk Cousins single-handedly let me into the second round of the playoffs in my family league. Like, horrendous game. Bijan, 22, 125, no touchdowns there. Drake London, 5 for 53 and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 4 for 28. And Ray, 1 for 14. Just so bad. Desmond Ridder and Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers threw a ball. Why is that even there?
He got sacked. He would drop back for a pass.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, Desmond Ridder, 23 to 39, 208, touchdown, 2 picks. Ran for 28 yards. Who cares? Alexander Madison's back. You know what that means? 7 for 21.
He fumbled, too.
He sucks. Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers are pretty much it. Abdullah got involved here, but it's really just Jacoby and Bowers. Jacoby, 5 for 59. Abdullah, 7 for 58 and a touchdown. He rushed for 8 yards. Brock Bowers, 3 for 35. This game was horrible. If you watched it all the way through,
back and forth. Defense is just
it's
just a mess.
Did some drugs or something. I don't know how you make it through that game sober.
It's really bad.
It's just horrendous. But that's pretty much our speed run through this week because holy crap, there was a lot of games and a lot of crap happened and a lot of players didn't perform. Most players didn't perform, honestly. It was just a bad week this is not the way you want your week 1 of playoffs to work. So with that, we're going to jump into Eric's waiver wires because somebody's going to take a potty break and then we'll get into PD's picks.
You got it.
I hope you're ready, Eric, and I'm going to go figure out a way to make another poopy transition.
Don't do it!
Okay, Eric, have fun.
Sounds good.
Weekly picks.
So let's jump into the waiver wire. So welcome to the playoffs, the next round of the playoffs, that is. I'm feeling it just as you are. The stress of the waiver. A lot of injuries happened. If you were a Kamara owner, David Montgomery, Nick Chubb, Even if you picked up someone like Sincere McCormick, you're in trouble. You also have a lot of question marks, like DK Metcalf. What are we going to do with you, buddy? Gino hurt and maybe coming back, maybe not. We don't know. So we're going to look to the waiver wire, our good old trusty waiver wire. If you're also not looking for something on your waiver wire, you still might be beneficial. It might be beneficial to take a look. Look at your opponent, see what they need. Do they need a tight end? Why don't you grab Mr. Strange? Do they need a wide receiver? Go take McMillan. You need a running back. You're going to slam dunk Jerome Ford, Kendre Miller. We'll talk about it. Let's get into it. So, quarterbacks. This is for deep leagues and super flex leagues. If you need a quarterback, these are the people that you want to get in those leagues, specifically super flex. Aaron Rodgers, he showed himself. He's playing again the way he did in the past. You have Mason Rudolph coming in, and he's going to relieve Mr. Will Levis. Finally. We'll see how he does in Tennessee. Cooper Rush, surprisingly playing well. Mac Jones, top backup recently. DTR is going to do it. We don't know if he's actually going to do it. Aiden O'Connell, I don't know. The rest I wouldn't really touch. Let's go to the running backs. The top waiver pickup this week is Jerome Ford. It's always a running back, isn't it, Eric? Not always, but this week, hell yeah, it is. Jerome Ford coming in to save Nick Chubb's butt, and then we'll see what it does, especially with the backup quarterback coming in. We'll see how Jerome Ford plays out for you guys. Kendre Miller is another nice pickup to stash. If Alvin Kamara does not come back and is still hurt, he might have a big workload to look forward to. With Alexander Madison, I think he might be hurt. I'm not sure. Sincere McCormick. Sincere McCormick got hurt. That's who got hurt. So let's talk about Amir Abdullah. If someone dropped him when they picked him up earlier, another stash. And Tajay Spears might be one of my favorites. I looked at Tajay Spears' playoff schedule for quite a while. Very soft schedule. And with Pollard potentially being, limited or banged up, he's a nice pickup. He gets a lot of work in their receiving game, especially with Mason Rudolph in the past. The rest, I can go down the list. Isaiah Davis, Justice Hill. Don't touch a Denver running back. I don't care if it's intriguing. I don't care if it's, you like their picture. Audric Estime looks like a good dude. Don't touch him. All right, we're gonna go to Ty Johnson. We have other guys like that. Backups. Get your backup for the final. Wide receivers, McMillan. Jalen McMillan, solid wide receiver. Tampa Bay. He is producing like we didn't think he would. Baker Mayfield's showing him that he could be used as a nice weapon. And then, the Packers guys. I really like Christian Watson. I really like Romeo Doubs still. I know a lot of people don't agree on that in this podcast, but I think they're a little naive in that aspect to pass up such young talent. We have Rashad Bateman. Thank you, Allie, for not playing him this week. Jalen Coker, you saw how he did, but I don't trust it. Calvin Austin produced well on the Steelers in the absence of George Pickens. Serviceable. But these are people who you might not really need because we are later in the year. But these are people you might still consider if you're desperate. But if you're in this position where you're in playoffs, you're not desperate. But if you're fighting for, last place, not to be in last place, go ahead and grab them. Marquise Brown is even practicing. Stash him on your IR. Why not? Let's go to tight ends. Tight ends, I like strange things. Brenton Strange. I know Pete doesn't like him. Get him. He should be one of your top waiver wire pickups. With 12 targets, with Ingram's out for the season, you can't ignore that. I'd start him over a lot of tight ends this week.
He's also playing in Vegas, who have the 31st ranked defense against tight ends.
Yep.
It's the only...
Yep. Don't do it.
Well, no, that also happened with Pitts, and Pitts did horrible. Whatever. Let's not talk about Pitts. So let's talk about the other tight ends. You have Chiggy Okonkwo, actually in Tennessee with Mason Rudolph, produced decently, and Stone Smart on the Chargers. These are tight ends. If you need them, grab them. But the number one and only one should be Strange, in my opinion. So if I was, in a vacuum and I had my pick, it would be Jerome Ford first. It would be maybe Strange second, and then McMillan number 3. Those are the people that I'd get in a vacuum. Or I get the Falcons defense. Let's get the defense. If I need a defense, you're going to Falcons against the New York Giants. Because the Giants are just the Giants. They're tanking. We all know. With style. The Bengals are going against Cleveland. That Cleveland team is just a mess. Got the Rams against the Jets. Even though Rodgers is looking pretty decent. Still the Jets. Sorry, James. The Colts are going against the Titans. I like the Titans defense. I don't know what it is, but I think Pete's right with Anthony Richardson not producing that well. I'm sorry, Anthony. And then you have Texans against KC. I wouldn't do that. Never pick that. Kickers, you have Moody going against Miami, the San Fran guy. I had him because I saw his rest of playoff schedule prior, the week before. Will Reichard, not bad on the Vikings against Seattle. And McManus going against New Orleans. Not a bad option. But again, this week is you're going against your opponent. High stakes in the playoffs. Look at what they need. If they are looking for a defense and you're looking for a tight end, go grab the defense. Screw the tight end. I'm kidding. Do what you need that's best. I hope you all have great luck. Let's go to the finals together. Let's all win except for Pete and Jimmy. They have to battle each other eventually, so we'll see what happens there. Good luck. Hope you had fun this year. And let's crush it going into week 16.
All right. Jesus. Wow. So, here's the deal. I agree with most of Eric's sort of, kind of. Trying to think. You missed one, and I made a note of it, and I forget who it was. Well, Bateman. Make sure you check for Bateman. But continue. Go ahead, Pete.
Did you get you got Ford, obviously. You got Kendra Miller.
Okay.
Yep.
And you got obviously Tajay Spears.
McMillan, huge. Bateman.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's all
we're good. We covered it. All right, sweet. So we can jump into Petey's picks, I guess. Kind of steamrolling. This is kind of nice. Yeah. What's going on? We're under an hour. Petey's picks.
Let's
all right.
Go.
I guess let's get into it. Ready, set, go.
Yep.
Over-unders and bets of the week.
All right, you D-Gens.
Wait.
Well,
Breaking news.
what? Don't do it. What are you doing?
Kirk Cousins is getting sat. Penix is in.
No way.
Yup.
Is that breaking news?
Yep.
Wow. Coming to you live from Jimmy Pileski.
Coming to
ESPN
you literally
News. That's
7 seconds ago.
That's nuts.
Oh, wow. I have it, too, on the score.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
They're still winning. Like, I get they're awful, but what's their record? Are they?
What is it?
They're in contention, right?
They're in contention. Yeah, that's the saddest part.
They're 7-7. What are the
Bucks are 8-6. So
Bucks are 8-6. So yeah, they're in it.
Now what do I do?
Whoa. We don't know what that means for anybody on that offense.
It has to be an upgrade.
You think?
Instant, yep.
He hasn't played yet.
Eric's bugging out. His whole team's on the Falcons. I don't care if he hasn't played yet. Kirk Cousins can't light up a Raiders defense.
I know.
Oh, man.
Eric's having a moment.
Just do your picks.
All right. Well, we'll get back to that breaking news. That was wow. That's a draw. That's amazing.
That's crazy. All right, go ahead.
All right. D-Gens. Calling all D-Gens. We go 3-2. So that calls for a celebratory pickle. I got one from BJ's not too long ago. So 3-2 is positive. I take it all day.
Good pickle. Good pickle.
Very good pickle. Good crunch. Yeah, Clausen. Highly recommend them.
The only way.
So let's recap our 3-2 week. We got Commanders -7 at Saints. That game was bullshit. I think that needs to be investigated. The Saints wouldn't have got the touchdown. We would have covered, but we end up losing. The Commanders won 20-19. We don't cover the spread. That's the first L. Commanders really let me down. It should have never got to this. Just not what I expected out of them. Next game, we got Chiefs -4 at Browns. Chiefs win 21-7. Easy. No sweat. There was never any sweat. Jameis Winston threw 3 picks. Easy cover. Moving on. Steelers +5 at Eagles. Najee Harris let me down with that momentum-killing fumble. There was no George Pickens. I was a fool. I played a fool. I fed into the Mike Tomlin underdog story. They end up losing 13-27. Don't cover that. We took the Bills +2.5 at Lions. We all said it. Like, Bills money line probably was the play here. They end up winning 48-42. Dan Campbell, I don't know why you're going for it. I don't know why you're kicking onside kick when there's 11 minutes left in the game. Don't like that style of coaching. It will bite you in the playoffs. Next game, we got Falcons -4.5 at Raiders. I was scared the entire game because the Raiders are awful. They tried everything to give the Falcons a double-digit lead, and the Falcons just couldn't do it. Kirk Cousins ain't cutting it. The Falcons just burned $100 million in guaranteed money in Kirk Cousins, and he is probably in shambles because I know how he is. He's been in Minnesota for a long time. I know he's definitely taking that to heart. So I feel for you, Kirk, and I'm sorry, but you're no good. It's Michael Penix time. They win 15-9. We cover that spread. We go 3-2. Profitable week. Our season record is 26-23, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Let's go on to my Week 16 picks. I cannot believe it's Week 16, and let's go. First pick. There's not much stats about it. It's a gut feeling. I'm taking the Jaguars over the Raiders at the Raiders. I think Desmond Ridder is still playing. I think he's still the starter. Aiden O'Connell will not play, I don't believe. The Jaguars, Mac Jones has been playing pretty well as a backup. Not a starting quarterback, but he's doing pretty well. He puts up numbers, and he should light up this Raiders defense. The real reason why I'm picking this is Raiders are fighting for the 101 overall. They're fighting against the Giants, who will lose this week as well, but we don't know how much. It's just a tank for the first overall. The Raiders have lost the last 10 games. That's pretty crazy. So I'm taking the Jaguars and their hot hand. Give me the Jags at a pick'em. Yeah. Next game. Don't understand this line really. I'm taking the Eagles -3 at Washington. So the Commanders couldn't do anything against a Saints, terrible defense. Saints had no offense, and they still couldn't win by more than a point. Things are not right in Washington, in my opinion. The better quarterback, the better running back, the better wide receivers, the better defense, all those aspects are on the Eagles. They're just way better, and it's only 3 points. I cannot believe the spread's -3. It should be six or more, in my opinion. The Eagles have the #1 ranked rushing offense versus the Washington Commanders' 25th ranked rushing defense. It's a mismatch. Barkley's going to go off. He wants that record. Congrats, Eric. You'll probably win because of that. That's just a blatant mismatch. Eagles are...
Don't mush me.
Yeah. Don't worry. The fun fact, Eagles have covered the spread in the last 5 home games. They're fighting for that, they're fighting for that first round bye. It's still up in the air, and they've just been super hot. And I will expect they will continue to be hot. Next game. You burned me once, shame on me. You burned me twice, it ain't gonna happen. Steelers +6 at Ravens. Give me the Steelers +6. Again, the Steelers are great as underdogs. Mike Tomlin looks angry. I don't know if you saw that picture of him on the sideline with his little hat on. Looks pissed. So it's an AFC North game. They're historically close. Fun fact, the Steelers have won their last 6 games as underdogs versus the Ravens. That's pretty crazy. So they usually win straight up, they're going to cover this spread +6. George Pickens should be back. They're fighting for the AFC North title. Justin Tucker isn't, playing that well, and this game might come down to a field goal. So give me the Steelers +6. I like the points there. Next game, we got Buccaneers -3.5 at Cowboys. And then granted, Cowboys have been playing well. They've been playing really well. I'm surprised with Cooper Rush, what they're doing. But the Bucs have a better quarterback, Baker Mayfield. They have better wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb is good, but no one's really throwing it to him. Mike Evans is having a crazy year. He's instant Hall of Fame worthy. The better running backs on the Buccaneers are Bucky Irving. He's better than Rico Dowdle. So all the kind of things point to the Buccaneers here. The home field advantage really isn't there. They're playing in that weird AT&T Dome. Baker Mayfield loves playing under the bright lights, and I think they come out swinging here. Their offense has just been unhinged. And the Cowboys defense, don't be fooled by last week. They're not a good defense. So the Bucs are fighting for this NFC South title. It's wide open. They're in the lead with 8-6. Falcons are right behind them, 7-7. Falcons going to win this week coming up. They can play in the Giants. So the Bucs have to play lights out. I like Baker Mayfield here. I know I've been saying it a lot. Fun fact, the Bucs have covered the last 5 out of 6 games, and I expect them to cover this one. 3.5 is too little. I think Mike McCarthy's done after this year, by the way. I think he's fired. Last game, I don't like picking my team, but I'm going Vikings -3 at Seattle. 3 is too low. The Vikings are fighting for that NFC North title. It's a tight race. The Vikings and the Lions are both, 12-2? And the Packers are right behind them. I think they have 11 wins. So this is a great NFC North. The Seahawks defense was so bad against the Packers. I think the Vikings should shred them. I really think Aaron Jones is going to have a great game. Geno Smith, they're saying he's going to be okay. I'm not sure if I'm buying it. I really don't think he's going to be 100% for the Vikings. And the Vikings will... You saw what they did to Caleb Williams, right? He looked frazzled the entire game. So I think the Vikings will clamp down on Charbonnet and whoever else is running. They're going to make Geno pass, and it will not look pretty. Fun fact, the road team has covered 9 of the last 10 games against the Seahawks. The Vikings are coming in, and they should put up points against this terrible Seattle team. I'm confident in this pick, Vikings -3. So, guys, those are my picks. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling at least a 4-game win week. So let's hear your analysis. Starting with the Jags at Raiders. I got Jags in a pick'em. What do you guys think?
I agree. The Raiders are fighting for their pick. Not the Jags. Mac Jones is fighting for a job. It's just total opposite ends of the spectrum. Yep. Crosby's out for the year also. So, yeah, this should be Jags all day long.
Yeah, I like the Jags here. Despite, Trevor Lawrence not being there and how bad the Raiders have been playing, Mac Jones is playing great, and Brian Thomas should feast.
Yeah, pretty much my same.
Running backs still suck, though.
Yeah. The Jags have a lot of people on IR, but for some reason,
I don't think it matters.
Peterson and Mac Jones' jobs, I guess.
If Max was there, then Mac Jones would be running for his life, but without him, it doesn't matter.
Yep. All right, cool.
And is Max Crosby?
That's what I'm saying. He's out for the year.
Out for the year.
Yeah.
So. Yep. All right, cool. So we're pretty, in agreement on that one. Eagles -3 at Commanders. I don't understand the -3.
I don't get this.
I know Eric's a Commander lover now, but
I don't care.
No, I think the Eagles are going to take this.
Whoa!
The Eagles should.
I can't believe it's -3.
The Eagles defense.
It makes no sense.
The Eagles defense is very good.
Very
you
good.
see how they play the Eagles defense. Not only that, but now they finally started incorporating some throwing from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
The
really.
squeaky wheels of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith started speaking up. And Barkley's still trying to chase that record against a soft matchup. So I think it might be closer, but it's -3. So I do think that they will cover the -3. If it was -3.5, I'd be more skeptical.
Hook.
But I think they'd cover the -3.
Okay.
I'm still taking it. I would take it anyway, even at 3.5. It's the Eagles are just beating the crap out of people, and the Commanders just barely beat the Saints.
Yeah,
It's probably 3.5 now. It probably is.
Probably
You
is.
gotta look at the sports books, but yeah, there's 3.5 out there.
It's so ridiculous. So yeah, this makes no sense. This is Eagles all day, and it's not going to be close.
Commanders kind of cooled down a little bit. I don't know. Yes, so I think we're all in agreement there too. Wow.
Some tough matchups.
Next game, Steelers +6 at Ravens. You know me, I
Time to
love my
break the
Steelers.
mold. I can't do it.
You can't do it.
Nope.
I can't do it.
Told you
I
last
can't.
week. I'm going to tell you again.
The Steelers just got whooped by the Eagles, and the Ravens.
And that was -5.
Yeah,
+5, yeah. +5.
+5.
Yeah, +5.
I
The
think
Eagles
the
are
Ra-
-5.
The Ravens are a higher octane offense too. Well, not necessarily. Actually, that's not true.
AFC North.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Look
the
at that
spread
stat.
is too much.
Steelers have won their
Hurt
last 6
TJ
games
Watt.
against dogs.
It is
the
TJ.
Ravens as dogs.
I don't know. It's hard. I just the spread is too much on this one. I got to go Ravens.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
to.
going Ravens.
All right. I look forward to picking different. All right, next game. I broke a promise to my viewers. I'm taking the Bucks -3.5 at Cowboys for all the reasons I
have to.
stated.
You have to.
I might take it to 4 just to keep a promise. But yeah, I mean, I like the Bucks here. I'm not as confident as the Eagles, but I think Baker Mayfield will put up numbers. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the Bucks are putting up 40 points a game.
Yep.
Against the Chargers.
Chargers have a great defense. Yep.
They have a better defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cowboys
So last week the Bucks were competitive.
If the Cowboys win
Cowboys-
this game,
are fake.
like, what is their franchise doing? Because you're going the wrong way.
If the Cowboys win this game, A, they're pulling a Jets where they're winning when they're not supposed to be winning. But B, what the hell do you do with Cooper Rush? You got to send him away and get money or a pick or something for him because he's proving to be probably the best backup in the league.
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
If he starts
Prime
putting
time
up,
too, right?
yeah, right. So like, I don't know. It's just I don't see it happening though. The Bucs should take this relatively easy. Mike Evans is going to carve them up. I think Cade Otton's a good play this week too.
Yeah.
So
Is Trayvon
yeah.
Diggs going to start again? Is he going
he's
to like
out.
be in, or is he out? He's
he's
out,
still
right?
He's out.
Yeah,
So I think we're all in agreement.
he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Yep. Bucks.
Same thing for this next one. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Vikings -3 at Seattle. I hate picking the Vikings. I just don't like playing with my heart. But the Seahawks just look bad. Straight up.
They look terrible. Gino's not going to be able to move around. I don't care how healthy they're saying. Even if he plays, he can't run around like he likes
That
to.
Viking defense will rattle him.
Yep. So Gino's going to get eaten up here. That's really what it's going to. They're going to eat him up. Charbonnet is not that great of a running back. So he's going to have to throw the ball, which he's not going to have time to do. It's just not a good recipe for the Seahawks at all.
Even when Kenneth Walker does come back, and it could be this week, they will have to throw the ball. And with that, the Vikings are pretty weak against the pass, but I think they're going to put enough pressure on Gino that it will, be inevitable where they just start scoring more than the Hawks. I mean, I just see it coming that way. The Vikings are being very competitive this year. They're putting up big numbers. They have to keep it steamrolling towards the end.
Okay.
Yep. Agreed.
Awesome. All right, cool. So we disagree on one. That's great.
It's good.
All right.
It's a pretty good week.
So we march on, D-Gens. We march on.
All right. Well, there goes Petey's picks, man. We only got a couple left.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
Season's
I gotta
ending
figure
quick.
out. It's going too fast, man. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Miss you
All right.
guys.
No,
Mitchell.
we'll figure it out. We'll be all right. We'll be here, man. We'll do something. I don't know. All right. Week 16. A lot of games. We're gonna blast through these. Thursday night sucks. So let's get into week 16.
Matchups of the week.
Broncos Chargers. Chargers -3. This is not as easy as I want it to be, honest to God.
This is a tough one.
It's not.
Like,
I'm going against the Broncos defense in semifinals, and the Chargers defense in semifinals.
mm-hmm.
And I'm still picking the Chargers here because I just
This
I
one's
think
really
they'll
hard
just
for me
outproduce.
because the Broncos defense could easily shut them down. The run game is non-existent, so it's all on Herbert, who's hurt. Like, there's a world where the Broncos win this, but both teams don't have a running game.
1,000%.
This one sucks.
If I'm a bettor, I'm not touching this game.
No,
Nope.
not at all.
Nope, you don't touch it.
All right, so you two are taking the Chargers. I just have to go with Herbert. I do. That's really all it is. He's just a good quarterback. Coaching's there too. So we'll see. That one, you can't touch that one. Broncos, are you starting anybody but Sutton?
Sutton.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Chargers.
Maybe Bo Nix if maybe he creeps into the top 12 conversation. but-
Chargers defense is pretty good.
Bo Nix is a
They
scary
are.
play. So is Herbert, honestly. The Broncos defense is solid. I don't know who you're starting on the Broncos side of the Chargers side of the ball either with like real confidence outside of McConkey.
And even if Surtain plays, that's
Huge.
questionable.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you that.
Surtain sits. I'm starting.
This game's
McConkey and
just
Huge,
game's brutal. If you can avoid this game, do it. Next up, Texans
Stone
Chiefs.
Smart?
Chiefs. Huh?
It's a cool name.
Yeah, you probably can get away with it. Texans Chiefs. Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yep.
Too little.
It's the Chiefs. I
Mahomes
hate
is
this
playing.
game.
There's no way he's not playing.
Yeah, Mahomes is gonna play. The Texans haven't been looking as they fell off pretty hard.
Hard.
Yeah, and the Chiefs are doing Chiefs crap. They're winning.
At Chiefs,
It's annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's at Arrowhead. So yeah, we'll all take the Chiefs minus 2.5. Texans, you start Nico and Mixon. You're not starting Stroud. That might
Don't
be
touch
it.
Dell.
No, I think it's just the two. It's Mixon and
No
and
Dalton
Nico.
Schultz.
No.
Bad.
I mean, it's a good matchup.
Bad
for him.
Eric.
It's a good
No.
matchup for him.
Terrible.
Bad.
I
Chiefs.
started. Remember, I said I was going to start him over Johnu last week. I did it.
Yeah.
In the bye week.
Terrible.
In the bye week.
Yeah, in the bye week.
Chiefs. Who are we starting at running back
No
with
one.
confidence? Right? They're splitting it too much down the
split.
middle. I can't do it.
I still think they're going to be like flex RB2s, low end RB2s, because if Mahomes is hurt and he's not producing well, they will have to hand it off.
Yeah, but if you got a better option, obviously,
Yeah.
there should be plenty out there. D-Hop, Kelsey, Mahomes. Like, what are we doing here?
Kelsey, even though he's been sucking, you gotta start Kelsey.
You have to. He's gonna hit one eventually.
I don't.
D-Hop.
I don't like anyone else. I don't know.
It sucks.
If you can avoid it, I would avoid it.
Yeah. Chiefs, you start. Or we're all taking the Chiefs, so we're good. Steelers, Ravens. Ravens minus 6.
Yeah.
I can't do
Ravens,
it.
Ravens. That's
I can't
so
do it.
Raven.
Oh man. Yeah. The Ravens are beating the crap out of people, and the Steelers just had a bad showing against the Eagles, and I don't know how much that's on Najee and Pickens not being there. Najee's fumble, you know what I mean? Like,
You'll see.
well, we'll see. We shall see. Steelers. Start George Pickens if he plays. Freiermuth is not the worst tight end you could play.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Najee, have fun with that decision. I'm glad I don't have to make it.
Eric, you gotta start Najee.
Calvin Austin. I'm not. I don't know if I'm starting Najee. I wouldn't. It's not. I'm not
who was
confident
it?
in
It was
Najee this
Najee
week.
and who?
Isaac Garendo last week. Hurt Isaac Garendo last week. This week I have Isaac Garendo and
I'm
DK
taking
Metcalf in
Garendo.
my both flexes, and I'm not starting Najee over DK.
I'm starting
unfortunately.
Garendo.
Son Grando. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course
It's
I am.
Crazy to think about,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Ravens side of the ball. Are you starting Bateman over Zay yet?
I'm tempted.
He has,
It's so
he has high.
stupid.
He has a high. So Bateman's like a
Touchdown magnet?
high end wide receiver, like 2 or 3. but like Bateman has a high upside. So like if I was on a team and I had DK Metcalf and Bateman, I'd probably start Bateman over DK.
I'd shoot myself.
It's hard because you have to go for those high upside players sometimes. That's why fantasy football gets lucky sometimes. But you have to sometimes.
Yeah, if you're going for upside, then yeah. If you're going for floor, then I don't like it. Derrick Henry, yes. Lamar, no. Don't start Lamar. I dare you.
It's a bad matchup, but you gotta start him.
You have to. It's just you have
to. Mitchell is starting Lamar and Zay Flowers, so that's going to determine a lot.
Oh, damn!
I'm
come on,
it's
Steelers.
Steelers, because Steelers have a defense that can.
Oh, come on, Steelers. Is that it? I think we covered all of it. Mark Andrews. You're starting Mark Andrews. Yeah, that's it. All right.
Calvin Austin's a deep need.
That's a deep. Eagles, Commanders, Eagles -3. We're all taking the Eagles, and it's just stupid. It's so stupid. That spread is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're starting Barkley and Jalen and AJ, and honestly, Devonta Smith is safe here. Commanders, you're starting Terry and Brian and Jaden.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep.
I don't like the tight ends here. No. So, all right, cool. So we're all taking the Eagles on that. That spread is ridiculous. -3 for the Eagles is stupid. Yeah. This is another one. Next up, Lions -6.5 over the Bears. The Lions are going to torch these guys. I'm not starting really anybody on the Bears with confidence at all. Like the Lions have been soft.
They're going to have to be down. They're going to have to be throwing.
They're going to have to throw, but I'm waiting for the week
where
DJ pops off and Keenan doesn't. You know?
But, like, aren't they both popping off?
For now, I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't love it. I'm not starting a Bear with severe confidence whatsoever.
I'm just looking at how the game script's going to go. You know what I mean? They're going to be down.
Swift
they're going to have to throw.
They're going to have to throw, but that doesn't mean they're going to be successful at it.
And I think Mufasa's coming out, so the Lions are definitely getting this.
Rawr. The Lions, you are starting Gibbs.
Gibbs.
And then you're going to start Gibbs again. Gibbs is going to be nuclear. And I don't want to jinx myself, but, like, come on, baby. Amon-Ra, same thing. Amon-Ra should go off. Laporta should be safe. Jared Goff should be fine to play this week.
Everyone should have more upticks with David Montgomery out.
All of them.
Especially in the red zone.
Dude, I would be okay with starting Tim Patrick in a flex.
Yeah.
No.
Like, really.
Yep.
So, depends on how deep you are, but this should be a Lions just meat fest. Rams, Jets. Rams are -3. We're all... Oh, wow. Eric's taking the Jets.
Wow. My reasoning is I think the Jets have been playing pretty well recently. This stupid Aaron Rodgers documentary probably got to his head, like Pete said. He's got a big head.
The Rams.
They are at home. I think their defense is starting to wake up, even though they're still letting a lot of points come over. They're throwing like crazy. They're not passing it downhill to like Hall. I don't think Hall gets a lot of receptions anymore from Rodgers. Hall is irrelevant at this point. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but I think Rodgers is going to be passing that ball downfield, making big plays with Devontae and Wilson, and I think Devontae and Wilson have a good matchup here against the Rams' soft pass defense.
Yep. No, that's true. I mean, I'm still...
And it's only -3, so...
Yeah, I'm still taking the Rams to win, though, because they're
playing for something.
Right. They're playing to win. They have been lights out on offense. Their defense sucks.
Extra rest. They played on Thursday.
Yep. So I just don't see how the Jets keep up. Now, what I will say is Sauce could lock Puka or Cooper down pretty good. Or both, because they're going to switch off. So that may affect. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. You have to start Cooper Kupp. You have to start Puka. It doesn't matter. Yep. You're starting Kyron. That's kind of it, honestly. And Jets is the same thing. You're starting Brees, you're starting Garrett and Devontae, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I'm not touching Aaron Rodgers.
No, you'd have to be deep.
Super flex.
Yeah. So you're starting most of your offensive skill players here, but I think the Rams win this game. So me and Pete, Rams, Eric, Jets. Giants, Falcons. Falcons -9. This we have to talk about.
Breaking news.
Oh, with the change.
We got to talk about this.
Let me check the line. Maybe it updated.
It definitely did. So, all right. Michael Penix is starting. Kirk Cousins is sitting, which to me is crazy when you still have a shot at the playoffs. Like, I get it's been bad, but you've been winning.
Yep.
Like, this could be selling your season right here. And not for nothing, it's against the Giants, so maybe that's the point, is let's see how it goes against a really, 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 really bad team. Because if it goes bad in the first half, Kirk can come in and probably win it still. Because it's the Giants.
It's 8.5 right now.
So it went down half. Oh, Giants. Oh, man, this sucks. The Giants should lose this game.
Lose. They'll cover the spread because they're jerks.
Probably. Honestly, I might take the Giants.
Penix, because Penix is first game on.
So green.
Dude, do you remember, like,
it's hard.
How many 8 weeks ago when Kirk Cousins was winning primetime games and he was doing the stupid red wave? Now look at him. Crying.
It just.
But paid.
That's why
I don't understand it. I mean,
anything can happen. I love the NFL.
Yep. Giants. So okay, we're all gonna take the Giants.
Did you say you're a football fan?
Don't ever say that.
I'm a football fan, but I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. I love football, but the Vikings are my team. No one else even comes close.
Yep. All right, so we're all taking the Giants because we don't think they're going to beat the Falcons or lose to the Falcons by more than 8.5. This is essentially where we're at. Like, they're going to keep it closer. I'm not starting anybody on the Giants, period. End of story.
You're not going to start Neighbors?
You can start Tracy. Tracy and Neighbors are...
Neighbors, you got to see wide receiver too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, you have to start Neighbors. Tracy, I don't think I'm starting. Falcons is Bijan.
Yeah.
Drake London.
It's just crazy. Yeah, Bijan does well every game, and it's always a close game. Like,
because the passing game is terrible.
Awful. Pitts.
So
London does well enough, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Kyle Pitts.
Pitts is a generational
well,
bust.
think about it like this. Think about this though. In this game, you have a new rookie quarterback coming in, and he's going to need to check it down. He's going to check it down to Bijan, Tyler Algier, or Kyle Pitts.
No, he won't. Kyle Pitts, I am dropping.
If you don't get a Kyle Pitts jersey, Eric, I don't know.
Signed.
I don't know what you're doing.
Kyle Pitts doesn't have 50 yards this game.
Kyle Pitts sucks.
Against the Giants, for the record. It's horrendous.
Yeah.
So I'm starting Bijan and Drake London, and I'm pretty much pulling the plug.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Browns, Bengals. Bengals are -7.5. You got to take the Bengals. Their offense is fantastic.
The Giants have been pretty good against tight ends too, by the way. So. Sorry, we're moving on.
There's the Kyle Pitts excuse.
And the Browns have DTR, so...
The Browns have DTR, so they're not going to put points up, period. I'm not starting anybody on the Browns, not even
Ford?
Judy. I can't.
I'd start Ford.
I'll start Ford.
Oh, start Ford. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm
Ford
thinking pass game strictly.
10 points.
Ford is safe.
I'm not starting Judy.
Ford's a safe. I'm not starting Judy. I'm definitely not starting Njoku.
No.
Bengals.
Well, Njoku maybe. I don't know.
I don't want to do it. Bengals.
You don't want to, but you might have to.
If you have to, go pick up Smart. Bengals, you're starting all of them. Yep, just do it. All of
Chase
it.
Higgins, Brown, Burrow.
Yep, do it. Burrow should have a lights out game. So we're all taking the Bengals -7.5. Titans, Colts. You want to talk about a who gives a shit game? Oh my god. Colts are -3.5. I'm taking the Titans. Huh?
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans because the Colts are awful. Anthony Richardson. How did he get drafted? I don't know.
Because he was Eric. Say it.
He was a rushing talent. He has a lot of talent.
No. There's
One
word. One word I'm looking for. Starts with an E. And then an X.
I don't know.
He's exciting.
It's exciting. He is exciting.
How did you not
Oh
get
my
that?
He is exciting.
Come on. No,
He's exciting to play. However,
he's excitingly bad because this dude is throwing like 95-mile fastballs that no one can catch, and it's hitting his receiver's feet every play.
Yep.
let's talk about the good stuff in this game.
No.
Mason Rudolph. It's approaching Christmas time, and Mason Rudolph, his nose is going to shine.
Reindeer, he's come down to.
He's going to do well. Yep. Rudolph, the Titans leader this week.
I don't think I'm starting.
He played well last year, week 16.
Dude, I don't think I'm starting anybody but Johnny Taylor and maybe Michael Pittman, and I'm like literally out.
Yikes. Even Michael Pittman's a yikers.
Yeah, Michael Pittman's a big yikes.
Yeah,
I think Mason Rudolph's going to bring Chiggy into play. He's going to, shake that sleigh. Do you think I'm going to start Chiggy? Let's be honest here.
This is horrendous. This game.
I think Calvin Ridley might get stepped up a little bit here.
6-9.
It's going to be a horrible game.
I'm not doing anything here. I'm so done with this game. All right, so
I make
we're all
a prop
taking the
bet
Titans.
for Rudolph, and that's about it.
Yeah, we're gonna take the Titans because the Colts suck. But this game, if you have to watch, this is a game you like waterboard somebody with. Yep. You tape their eyelids open and go, watch this game or tell me the truth. Like, this is horrendous.
I should
game.
make a bet. I haven't bet in a while. I'm gonna do Rudolph.
Oh God. Cardinals -4.5 at the Panthers.
Tough one.
I'm gonna take. God damn, this sucks. I'm taking the Cardinals because they are still fighting for the playoffs, and the Panthers looked really bad last week.
I thought the same thing.
Going Panthers. For some reason, they're not giving up.
They're not giving up, but I do think the Cardinals are going to be playing
Bryce Young is
really
trying to prove himself, I think.
Kyler Murray sucks.
Yep.
Kyler Murray looks terrible.
They beat down a shitty Patriot team with one of the worst defenses.
Yeah.
So.
But how's James Conner against the worst run defense in the NFL?
He should be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah.
That's a big one too. Yeah, James Conner should pop. Trey, please.
2 touchdowns, 130 yards.
Please let this kid get a touchdown, man.
Yeah, getting it.
Holy crap. So Trey McBride, you're playing. He gets the yards. It doesn't matter. Marv, you got to take the shot, especially against the Panthers. James Conner is a smash. Kyler, good luck.
Hate him.
Panthers, who are we confidently starting on the Panthers?
Chuba.
Are you?
Oh, 100%.
You got like 6 yards last week.
Yeah, it's one bad week. Chuba, Thielen.
So
maybe.
Same thing about Fergie.
That would be it, and that's risky.
I'm confident in Chub.
Are you?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm not too confident, but he does get that work.
He had a great year. You're right.
Yeah,
it was a down week. It was a very down week.
But and that's the surprising thing too. Dallas is the soft rushing defense too, and he didn't have a good game against them. And that was surprising.
I blame Bryce
Young. But I mean, game script didn't play for it.
Yeah.
Game script didn't play for it.
Bryce Young doesn't look bad. Look back, like old Bryce Young. So.
Right.
We'll see.
Right, so
I like 4.5.
Me and Eric are taking Cards. Pete's taking the Panthers 4.5. That's the thing too, is it's 4.5. So I get it. Vikings -3 at Seahawks. Pete went through this. We're all taking the Vikings because the Seahawks are not going to be able to keep this game close at all.
This was tough.
JJ, Addison,
Aaron Jones,
Sam Darnold, Hawkinson.
Goff or Sam Darnold this week?
Goff.
Was Goff playing? Oh yeah, Goff. Yeah.
Goff. The Bears. You kidding me?
Yep.
Bears are good against the pass.
I don't care. I'm starting Goff. He's also dumping passes to Gibbs. Seahawks, are we confident in DK at all?
Nope. JSN 100%
right?
over DK.
JSN,
has a safe floor, but it's not
DK
too
scares
safe.
the shit out of me.
DK's like
Charbonnet or Walker.
If Walker doesn't play, Charbonnet you start, but if they both play, I don't know.
If they both play, I'm scared because it's going to be split.
Yep. Luckily, I'm playing Kevin.
I'm not even confident. I'm not confident starting Walker if I had to against the Vikings.
Hey, that's the thing too, is like I don't know. Well, we're all going to take the Vikings as the spread anyway, but the Seahawks, I have not a lot of confidence in starting a lot of people. It's scary.
JSN, I'd rather start DK
JSN.
Metcalf than Kenneth Walker if he's healthy. Unfortunately, I would.
I don't know
because
if
they
I
are
would.
going to have to throw. They're going to have to throw.
You got JSN.
And the running defense, yes, but the running defense on the Vikings is very good compared to their passing defense.
I don't like DK at all.
DK's
I don't
scary.
like him. I don't like him at all, but
Crazy.
if I
Stupid
need
nose
to
ring.
pick between Walker and him, I'd have to pick DK.
All right. Next up, Niners, Dolphins. Dolphins are -4 or -1. Oh my god.
It's a shitty game.
I'm taking the Niners. The defense looked great. If Debo can go to hell, they win this game. It's not a big deal. Who the hell are you starting? Kittle, yes.
Isaac
Debo,
Guerrero.
No.
Dolphins aren't that bad of a defense.
You're still starting
Jennings-
Guerrero. He's going to get 15 touches.
Jennings,
minimum.
Guerrero, and Kittle.
Yeah, sure.
I'm okay with that. Debo, I'm so terrified of. You have to start Tyreek Hill. I don't know if that's going to work out for you, though, honestly.
No. Well, with Waddle hurt, you're going to have to try and,
They're going to have to super target him, but the Niners defense is
That might also go to
healthy at the wrong
Jonnu.
time,
That might
but-
also go to Jonnu. Who knows?
Yeah. No, Jonnu I'm not really worried about because the middle of the field is not safe there. Yeah, Tyreek you play because you have to, but that could bite you. HN should be okay as long as they dump it. If they just straight run down the middle, it ain't gonna fly.
A-Chain did not look good last week.
Right. And Bosa's back. So
A-Chain, he looked all right, I mean, but
you got to see
It
the
wasn't-
Dolphins' offense is
wasn't
scary
that great.
too. Is a scary start too. So I don't know.
I'd start
So-
Sam Darnold and Goff over Tua.
Yeah, probably. Honestly,
Stafford or Tua?
who was it? The Rams are playing.
Jets.
Oh. Probably Stafford.
Yeah, I'd take Staff.
It's tight,
Yeah, I would
though.
too. That sucks. All right, so we're all taking the Niners -1. Patriots, Bills. Bills are -14, and we're all gonna take them.
Yep.
The Bills
Yep.
are the team to beat right now. I think they beat the Lions in the Super Bowl if this is the way. The Bills look like they're unbeatable.
Yep.
They're ridiculous. So the Patriots are on the other side of that. They look absolutely terrible. I'm not starting a single Patriot. I'm not even starting Ramondre.
Nope.
Yeah, if you've rode him this far and you have no other option.
If you rode him this far, you're probably out of the playoffs, honest to God.
That's right. I don't think we've ever said this, that we're not going to start anyone.
I can't.
Yep, I agree.
Hunter
You
Henry.
really can't. Hunter
Hunter
Henry?
Henry.
It's desperation.
Yeah, there should be better tight ends out there for you. Bills, yep.
To start him.
Yep.
Except for Amari Cooper got a gooser last
Apparently.
week.
And now watch, Amari Cooper is going to be the one to go nuclear
Yep.
this week.
That's how it works.
That's the only issue with the Bills is you don't know which receiver is going to be the one. But other than that, it should be you start them. Okay, so we're all taking the Bills. Jags, Raiders. It's a pick'em game basically because the spread was what? Minus.
There's no spread.
Nothing?
It was literally pick.
Oh, it was literally a pick'em game. Wow. Okay.
At the time,
Well,
at the time, yeah.
you went through it. It was Jags. We all agreed. The Raiders are on the. They got nothing to play for. Mac Jones is playing for his life and his job, so makes sense. Who are we starting? Brian Thomas.
Pick 'em.
Oh, still pick.
Yep.
Thomas Jr. You're starting.
That's pretty much it. Who else?
Yeah, that might be it.
Brenton Strange.
Would you have? Well, I do Strange. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Strange.
And then Raiders is the same thing as every week. Is Brock Bowers and Jacoby.
Don't
you're
laugh.
Okay with.
I'm laughing.
All right, so that's about it on that one. We're all taking the Jags. Bucks, Cowboys. Bucks -3.5. We're all taking the Bucks because their offense has been steamrolling, and the Cowboys look like shit.
I got a question before we move on to the Bucks. Pete, with the new change in quarterback with Falcons, Pitts or Strange?
Strange.
I don't want to
Thank
start
you.
either of them, honestly. Probably.
No, but
Oh, I'm just saying, Strange ain't bad. He's got some playing appeal.
The fact that you
Strange
just
or the guy on the
compared Pitts to
Panthers.
Strange or the guy on the Panthers. Who's the guy on the Panthers?
Shit, what's his name? I told him it was
I'm not
Sanders.
starting Sanders.
Yep.
Let's go through it.
Starting Strange over him.
Jonnu Smith.
You want to do a tight end run? All right.
No, let's start Jonnu Smith, fortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Fryermuth, 100% Fryermuth.
And not 100% against the Ravens.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay.
Fryermuth 100%.
$5 that Strange does better than Fryermuth. $5.
All right, you're on.
That's
All right,
crazy.
sounds good. Let's move on now. Pin it.
Smart or Schultz?
Oof. Smart.
Oh, I'd rather do Schultz
You
than
love
Smart. I'm
Schultz. He
saying
sucks at
Strange. I don't want. I said Strange, not Smart.
Schultz.
Strange.
Strange or
How about
Hunter
Schultz?
Henry?
Strange.
Strange or Jake Ferguson?
Who are the Cowboys playing?
Cowboys are
Bucks.
playing Tampa.
Strange.
Oh my god. Strange or Tucker Kraft against New Orleans?
Kraft.
Good. You're not crazy.
And that's your line?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I thought the Fergie one was crazy. I'd take Fergie. But
I have a lot of faith in this kid.
We'll see.
man.
He's got a lot of targets.
It's one game.
Okay,
One game.
For the record, I would take him and Smart over Kyle Pitts.
Wow.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is dead to me.
Smart,
Like,
I have to look into more, but he doesn't have as many targets as Strange. Smart got what, like 5 targets?
I would take Strange over Smart, but I'm taking them both over Kyle Pitts.
Tight end suck
Smart.
this year.
It's horrendous.
I'd rather Pitts
All right.
than Smart
Kate
against
Otten.
Denver. Let's move on.
Kate Otten, I'm taking
The
over
Cowboys,
both of them, I think.
I'd probably take Kate on, yeah. Even though I didn't like how he played recently, I still probably have to take him.
You gotta have
So with that, you're okay with starting Kate Otten,
Okay.
Bucky,
Bucky,
Mike Evans.
That's McMillan if you're desperate.
McMillan. Yeah,
Yes.
you can get away with McMillan.
Not desperate. I'd start him over DK.
A little desperate.
You start McMillan over
Do
DK?
it.
Maybe even Marv.
Do it.
Maybe even Marv.
You're
you won't.
crazy.
I
That's
don't
the
have McMillan.
ballsiest balls. There it is. Cowboy side of the ball. Fergie.
But I would.
Fergie sucks. Fergie without Dak Prescott is no good. But
Yeah, it's rough.
CeeDee
I'm
Lamb.
You're
not.
starting Daddle, you're starting Lamb.
CD, yes.
Rico.
Rico, yes. That's it.
Yep.
Fergie's very far down the list for me. Fergie's like,
Yeah. Shame.
yeah, he's not even close. All right, so we're all taking the Bucks minus 3.5 over the Cowboys. Last one. This is Monday night. Who made these fucking schedules?
Terrible.
Saints, Packers. Packers are minus
Just
14.
flex these games. Like, oh my god.
They should. They really should. Like, where was the Bills? The Bills are a 4 o'clock game again, dude. Why? I mean, it's against the Patriots this week at least.
That's why.
But whatever.
That's a lot of points.
It's like Lions Bears should not be a 1 o'clock game. Eagles Commanders should not be a 1 o'clock game. That's a big one, actually. That should be a nighttime game.
Yep.
So
I'm going
stupid.
Packers
bad,
here.
actually.
Even though it's minus
It
14,
really is.
I'm going Packers.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
think they have more high octane offense. I think
You think the
Saints is
Packers
in shambles
rip
with
them
their
up?
quarterback
Yeah,
situation.
I think I'm just going to
Even
go
though
for it.
Carr
You're
might be
right.
coming back, I just don't
It's
know.
tough. This one's tough.
I agree with you, though. I think I'm just going to go for it. The Packers have been putting up points. The Saints, not really at all. Saints, if Kamara starts, you play him. Outside of that, I'm probably...
Kendra Miller if he doesn't.
If you have to, yes, but then I'm out. I'm scared. Receiving game is non-existent. Packers, yes. Well, okay, let me actually... Packers, have fun figuring out which receiver is going to be the
You
one.
can't figure it out.
Yep.
I hate it.
See, that's another option I have: Dobbs or DK Metcalf. I hate DK Metcalf this year.
Dobbs.
Like he was
Yeah,
so good
horrendous.
early on in this year.
This is the worst year he's had in a long time. I'd probably take Dobbs. I think you're right.
The ending of the year.
Dobbs.
Jacobs is a smash.
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 Jordan Love?
Oh yeah. Even though I don't love him as a quarterback, but
Yeah, he's safe.
should be good. I mean, the Packers, Lions, and Vikings.
So we're all taking Packers.
They're all steamrolling for the NFC North title.
Yep.
All right.
Trying to see. Jordan Love is probably one of the best plays of the week, honestly.
I'm afraid that they're gonna get ahead quick though, and not do anything.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, okay,
Play the second running back.
Jordan Love or Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold.
Sammy.
Jordan Love or Tua?
Love.
Love.
This is a bad week. It's like only a couple
really
of games
is.
that mean anything.
Last one, Jordan Love or Baker?
Baker.
Yeah, okay.
Love Baker.
Then yeah, we're all on the same page. All right, well, that's pretty much week 16. This is going to be rough, man. A lot of the matchups suck if you're on one side of it, and if you're on the other side, they're fantastic. There's really not a lot of middle ground here, it seems like. So, we'll see how it goes, man. But that's all we got, really. Unless you want to touch back on the Kirk Cousins thing real quick.
Now let's talk about the record.
Yeah.
We're getting close on these pick'em spreads.
Yeah. What do we got?
So last week, Jimmy and Eric both go 10-6. I go 9-7. Bring our
this is close.
season totals to Jimmy in first with 131 and 81. Me in second, 129 and 83. Eric in third, 128 and 84. So it's pretty
just
tight.
takes
14
one
brought me
week.
back up.
It takes 1 week.
But it's pretty tight. But I will say again, like last week, it was a bad week for everyone, right?
Yeah.
But this week, you guys went 10-6. That's really impressive.
No, the week before that wasn't a bad week for everyone. I had 5 wins. All right.
And that's bad. It's
That's
it's
bad.
below 500.
You had 2.
I understand that.
Jimmy
That's
had
why
4.
I said I had a bad week.
That brought me higher. Is that
why?
It
Is that
brought
why
me
you
back
wanted
into
to
it,
say
but-
this?
Yes, I
You feel
had
better?
to. That's the only reason why I'm 1 loss away from you.
Is that the 1 week you beat us?
Yep.
Yes. No, not the one. Not the one.
I think it might be. Hold on, let's see
I
here.
think you beat me week 13.
There was another one where me and Pete tied.
7
Yeah,
and
yeah.
8, 9 and 6.
Yeah,
There's a tie for Pete one time.
And a tie with you, week 13, Jimmy.
So you
And a
got
tie
2
with you
ties. So that
last
was your
week.
first win. That was your first win.
Oh, my
Congrats.
God.
I mean, 1 week at 10-2 is 10-4 is pretty good. 10-2 is really good. Week 12.
Yeah.
But then I started. I had that one bad week, 2-11. So.
I had my 13 in 1 week.
Oh yeah, you had free dinner. You just missed it.
How the? All right. Well, I don't know. Unless you want to touch on that Kirk Cousins thing, which I don't even know what else to really say about it. It's like just how.
Bijan stock up.
Yeah,
Pitt
probably.
stock up.
Pit stop in the pits.
What? Stop. No.
Pits?
God.
Get a signed football pits.
Just get his name tattooed in your armpit. His pins.
Oh, topic for debate. Daniel, who's a bigger bust, Daniel Jones or Kyle Pitts?
Daniel Jones.
I need to go look at where these guys were taken.
They're both first round picks.
I know that, but like where? Hold on.
Daniel Jones.
I think because of the contract and because of the position, it's Daniel Jones.
Has Daniel Jones ever produced
Kyle
top 10
Pitts
in
was
his position?
104.
That's it. Daniel
Pitts is
Jones.
104. Daniel Jones is like 106.
106.
It's Daniel Jones.
So call it even, basically.
No, because Daniel Jones never produced as a good quarterback in his position.
No, he had
And
one,
Kyle
one
Pitts
good
had
year against the
one.
when he went to
Yeah, and sort of.
playoffs.
Kyle Pitts had one good rookie year. That was it.
Yeah, but the contract's the big
But
difference.
did Daniel Jones, was he a top 12 quarterback in his position
Check.
in terms of other players in the league?
What was the year he went to the playoffs?
I'll look him up.
I still don't think he was a top.
He's on my team. Don't worry.
Oh wait, he did 2022. He was top 9.
There you go.
There you
look at
go.
that.
I think it might be Kyle Pitts, dude, because Kyle
No,
Pitts
it's
had that
not.
one good rookie year, and
Kyle
then he's
Pitts has
been
been in the league for 4 years. Jones for 6, and he's still not good.
They're both pretty bad, but we all know. I mean, the contract is just blows it. If it didn't have the contract,
right.
I would say
if they didn't get the money,
Yep.
I think it'd be easy. Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
Daniel Jones just got paid.
Yeah.
But
No, it's the same thing's gonna happen with Marv Harrison.
Marv is not a bust.
You're gonna say
dope.
Marv's gonna be fine.
Marv
Well,
is
we'll
better
see.
than. Oh my god, he's having one of the best rookie years. He's got more touchdowns than any other rookie in the league right now. It's because he came in with so much hype that
Same as Kyle Pitts.
No, it's not the same as Kyle Pitts.
Yes, it is. He had just as much hype as Kyle Pitts.
Oh my god!
And Marv's not producing as a top 12 in his position. He does not have the most touchdowns.
There's more receivers in the league than tight ends, dude.
Still, he's still not producing.
Still.
Another breaking news: Budda Baker has agreed to a 3-year, $54 million contract.
Good for him, dude. He is that team. He's that team. Good for him.
Deserves it. We had to drag it up to 2 hours, boys, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Had to do it. Now we're still short, but it's fine. So, unless you guys got some more topics to discuss outside of Eric's love for Kyle Pitts, which makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
It's fine. I guess it's going to be it. So, we're going to hop off. I hope everybody has good luck this week, except for Victor. And let's get it. Pete, I'll see you next week.
See ya.
Let's do it.
See you guys.
Didn't we call this? We called this at like 4 months ago.
Yep.
Me and Pete in the final.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you did, like, subscribe, all that good, happy stuff. And we will catch you next week. Hopefully, at least half of you win your leagues. And we'll see you back here for more Banter Blitz. Catch you next time. Later.
Thanks for watching the Banter Blitz Podcast. Tune in next week for more nonsense.